memories were yours, but they're the gods now.
Nothing is yours anymore.
Dillian's disappearing with your memories.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Baldur. The second son of Odin, he was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
But the bridge is broken.
There's no way you can fix it.
What do you do now, Senua?
Face. What is it?
It doesn't see. Get close, it's dangerous.
Don't go near it.
Don't go there.
Don't go too close.
Where are we? It's the same. It's lighter.
It's nicer.
The bridge.
It's not broken.
It's fixed.
What happened?
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her sons. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts.
He's close.
Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death,
He loves you.
is not amused.
Calling you. Dillian. Dillian, we're here.
Dillian.
We're nearly here.
Dillian.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through him.
Before he disappears.
Dillian, don't lose him.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong.
Darkness.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
The dark.
The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe,"
You can't go up.
Baldur's mother
Not
confesses.
in this one.
"I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
He's the reason she's alive at all.
Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
The dark world.
Without you. He saved you. He saved you.
That's your Where are you taking
He's
us?
up there. He's up there. There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. She can find the way.
Takes a dart out of the mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Baldur. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part.
Things that are most
Huth
precious
says,
to you.
"I cannot see where Baldur stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Huth throws the mistletoe at Baldur. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Baldur is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
You broke him. You killed him.
He couldn't see the darkness within you.
You are guilty. Was it worth
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Baldur. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Baldur's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Baldur's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell.
Curse cannot be undone.
But even so, the gods...
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian.
He was.
She saw things no one else could.
Could she?
Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past,
About wasting your time.
and
Just
Dillian,
minute by minute.
her future. Two realities
Just do it.
tearing at her soul.
You're not special. She thinks she can.
They mean nothing.
Being special.
What if the gods are just playing? What if the gods are laughing at her?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Return home. All the gods are weeping, he says.
Do you remember?
Are they? Asks
the way
Helen.
He touched you.
We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder. Weep him out of hell. And everyone wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave.
He's there.
Balder was never my friend, she says. Let hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe?
Dillian loves you.
Wasting your
You have no time for this. Speed.
These traps mean nothing. It's
What happens to the things they fail trials to distract you?
They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean nothing?
Laughing at you.
What if they take you closer to Dillian?
About Dillian, and you're letting this get in.
What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle? He was the only one that didn't mind the curse.
He loved us.
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing?
And there's another way.
Why did you think you could make this work?
You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere.
Everywhere.
What if they're not real?
What if they don't actually make
What
sense?
if they're a trick?
The gods were lying.
What if you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you?
It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in the real world.
The gods have linked, but it doesn't mean anything.
You can't read this language. You don't understand
Sinbel
it.
was right.
You're wasting time.
You're cursed.
You'll never succeed.
Slow! Quicker!
Tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Do you even remember?
His love is guiding you.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld
You're going to fall.
and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel.
You can do it. You can do it.
I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Go to him. Go to him.
That's it.
Quicker. Quicker.
Be very, very careful.
You've come this far. Don't let him slip away.
It's a narrow, narrow bridge.
Go to him.
And there's a long way to fall.
No!
Where's he gone?
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry. You've done it.
You did it.
The warrior trials. You knew this.
Go get the sword. You have to get the sword.
With GRAMR reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillian was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we?
I don't like it.
This place feels... What is this place? This place feels...
It's
creepy.
creepy.
It feels wrong.
It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we?
Turn back. There he is.
There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house. He's
Find-
going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air
Where's it
smells.
gone? Keep going.
How do you find it?
It's just a trial. It's just a test. It's just and then
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water... She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
You found a way.
To climb the tower.
The ladder.
Quick. What now?
You can see it. Aligned to the truth. The bridge.
She did it.
You fixed the bridge.
She fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the house.
You succeeded.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Find him.
You have to find him.
The runes.
Focus.
Dillion! They're coming for me!
Are you dying? There's too much.
Someone's calling you.
Someone's calling me. Run.
What's that voice? You can hear Dillion. It's Dillion. Go to him.
Dillion?
Go to him. He's trying to save you. There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. Let it see
It is.
Go towards it.
Run.
Focus.
Find
Focus.
it.
Focus.
Ah.
Focus. Run! Run now! Run! Let's not save
Where are they?
Where's Dillion?
Where are you?
Don't let it see you.
Don't get lost.
Don't let it see you.
Come on.
You'll start to burn.
Going. You'll burn.
There it is. Move away.
Don't let it look
Quick. Where's Dillion?
Where is he?
This is taking too long.
Can you hear him? You're lost.
Rooms.
You have to find them.
Where are you? You're lost.
Where are they?
It looks the same. To find one more.
One dozen.
Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Where is he?
towards it. Focus. Look. You've got them. Where's the door? You have to find a way out. Find the gate.
Get out. Run.
Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again. The voice is dying. It's being dying. There it is. Run!
It's corrupt.
Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run! Senua! You don't run. Your sword. You came through the wrong door.
How are you going to fight?
Where's your sword?
Are you going to defend yourself?
What is that creature?
You can't defend
Dillian.
yourself.
It's Dillian. Find the creature. It's Dillian. Where are we? It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it?
I'm not safe.
You're dying.
You're lost.
You're dying. This is what death feels like. What should I do?
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Dillian gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillian's clan.
Go back. It's not safe.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zinbal's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Dillian?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Dillian.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you.
Hold your heavy strike. Hold it. Hold the heavy strike. Hold your heavy strike. Unleash the sword.
There's nowhere to run to.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from a land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.